But I watched adult films when I was little, so I feel like I just didn't with my parents. So I just didn't like get into it.
What's adult films?
I said that really scary.
My parents had me watching porn when I was 12.
Stop. You guys.
Party Marty. We knew it.
Party Marty.
Hi, guys.
Hello and welcome back.
It's hard to talk with a double.
I can't talk with. It's hard to talk with a double chin. It's hard to talk when you make one, like putting your chin back all the way into your neck.
You only can make two. I can make. Look at how many I can make.
No, that means you have less.
No,
I think it means you have less.
I can make 15.
I can make one beautiful beauty. She's so sweet.
Hi guys.
She's smooth. Hi everybody. We hope you liked last week's episode.
Yeah,
we're back on your little eardrums. How you doing? I don't know why sometimes when I start these I sound so creepy.
We always are like, hi.
I go, hi, how are you?
So last episode I talked about my eyebrows needed to be plucked.
Yeah, what's the follow up there?
I was
my word.
I was in a rush, but I plucked the one on my eyelid.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you only had a week to do them, so you probably didn't have enough time.
I literally don't have time to self-care and pluck my eyebrows.
I'm gonna make a spa here one day for you, and I'm gonna be like, Sophie, I'm gonna have you wait by the door and say, is Sophie here? Come on back. And I'm just going to bring you into the living room, make you lay on the countertop and make it all like a spa zen day.
And then all of a sudden you just lay hot wax. You're like, all right, it's time. Let's rip this
What's
shit
your
off.
safe word? I'm just kidding.
Do you have a safe word?
I just knocked my tooth. No offense, but I'm probably vanilla because I don't have a safe word.
I don't have a safe word either.
I don't want any candle wax.
By that.
Oh, God. Such an annoyance.
So offended.
You done. You out.
No, I don't. I feel like.
Welcome to today's solo episode. It's just me. Hi. Just kidding.
And Mrs. Rad over here. I don't have a safe word either. I think that's, you can just be like, next, like, stop.
I know. Or
that's
just,
the safe
I
word.
don't like
Stop.
It. What if you don't like it? Aren't you saying I don't like it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Then you keep going. I don't know.
I think we need like a BDSM expert on here eventually to give us all the details. I actually
agree.
Was Googling for a good 45 minutes to find a BDSM expert in Minneapolis, but instead I found this guy that specializes in sex with robots. So I'm so curious. I want to know.
Sounds like that show. What's that show? My Strange Addiction. That's what it sounds like. Not trying to like put him there, but I literally watched an episode on people with dolls, and the guy had a relationship with a blow-up doll.
I definitely watched
that. It was
his
girlfriend, and he had a lot of girlfriends. Okay.
I'm curious how you become a specialist with robot sex. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
then let's think about it. What do you have to do?
Is there like a certification? Is there?
I think he went to school for it.
That's what I was thinking.
I would not be surprised if it was a degree at NYU or something, because I feel like NYU's like ahead of times. You know what I mean? They're like, they had like a social media class like 70 years ago, and you're like, what's social media? You know what I mean? They're like ahead of it.
Think if the class course sex with robots, everyone would sign up for that.
I mean, people would be curious. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
You guys, really quick before we start, reminder to leave us a Straight Candid Moment or advice in our link in bio. We have a link for it. It's a form stack. You'll see it. It's pretty self-explanatory, but write them there. That way we can read them out and see your Straight Candid Moments. And then also, please subscribe across platforms. I don't usually say this in the beginning of a podcast, but it's really important for us to continue to grow. So if you could subscribe and leave a review or /rate us across the situations.
Ayo.
Thank you. We love you. Respect you. You're the reason why we do what we do. Ayo.
First things first, Straight Candid Moments by Sid and Soph. Ben, do you have any this week too? By Sid, Soph, and Ben.
I do not. Take out the Ben. I'm sorry. I'm boring. I'm
okay,
boring this week.
You're going to have to think while we go, because we're going to make you share something, even if it's like you bit your big toenail off or something.
What the hell are you talking about?
Have you ever done that?
No.
Oh, you have one. Let's hear it.
I do. Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're ready.
So this is Straight Candid Moment, 8th grade me. So I'll try to cut this down.
Look at little Ben. Hi.
Little Ben.
When I was in 8th grade, I got offered by one of my friends to buy a throwing knife, like a little like metal throwing knife. It was kind of shitty, but it was like $15, and obviously like 8th grade
a samurai
boy.
Warrior.
I'm like, say less. I'll scrape together $50. So I get this throwing knife, and I'll take it to sleepovers. I had like a backpack that I only use for sleepovers and for traveling. Keep that in mind.
Oh no,
I already know.
Yep. So I would keep it in that pocket because my mom had no clue I had it. And then I would spend my summers in Minnesota. So one time I was flying, I wasn't really like paying attention, and we go through TSA, and the TSA guy's like, he grabs my backpack. He's like, "Do you know what you have in here?"
Oh,
He's like,
no.
is this yours?
And I spaced it. I was like, books, a computer, like some socks. I don't know. Like, what do you, and so he's like, okay. So he goes, he like looks through the main pocket, doesn't find anything, goes in the side pocket, pulls out this throwing knife. I'm a minor, so my mom's right next to me, has no clue I have this thing. And
as you're trying to smuggle it onto an airplane, or so it looks.
So it looks, exactly. So
they thought your mom maybe snuck it in.
No. So my mom wasn't.
We gotta stop.
My mom wasn't flying with me, but my mom didn't know that I had it, so she was as surprised as the TSA agent. When
I would have ripped you a new one. I would have ripped you a new one.
Oh, she did. She absolutely did. It was a very scary moment. I was never one of those kids where I denied, so I immediately was just like, yeah, I bought it from Jacob for $15, and I've had it for like a year. Like,
wait, where did he source this knife is the question that I'd like answered.
Little innocent Ben.
I'm sure like maybe his parents bought it for him and he didn't want it anymore. I don't know.
What the hell?
Did you guys hear about the woman basketball player who brought a vape pen into Russia and
it's huge news.
Now is serving 9 years in prison.
Oh yeah,
she
it's
almost
a power
got served
trip.
a life sentence. I mean, there's so many more conversations to be had about that, but isn't that insane?
We've been trying to get her back and we can't.
Think if it was a dude basketball player. That's all I'm saying. Think if it was
That's
Kobe
true.
Bryant.
Well, they're
kidding?
They're trying to get her back, and it's not working.
but
Russia's doing their power trip, I believe. So,
well,
Fucking A.
have you heard of stories of people who go to Japan who have Adderall prescriptions? But in Japan, Adderall is like I don't even really know what it's called, but it's like a major drug. Like they don't consider it a medication; they consider it a drug.
It is
Like
a
a level
one-off
one.
strand of what?
Yeah,
Isn't it like a strand off of like methamphetamine?
I think so. I think
Yeah,
you're
it
right.
is, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's close to it. It's not methamphetamine. I'm not saying that whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh
No.
God, here I go.
I'm on canceled. Sis
No,
canceled.
seriously, when am I not? Jesus, God, get her off the mic.
No, I'm literally so scared to take Adderall. I feel like I'm already like wide-eyed just all the time. Like I would go insane.
I took it one time and I ended up getting so close to my piece of paper. I was literally like right here and I was like, oh my God, because I was just so focused. I kept leaning into it until literally my nose like trickled on the table. But
Oh shit.
Ben, you little innocent boy, did they do anything to you? Did they have to do a search or anything?
No, I mean, it basically ended in like the guy basically knew like, this kid's a fucking idiot. Because I'm like sitting there like on the verge of tears, like, I'm sorry, Mom. Like I bought it. Like I should have told you. Like, this guy was like, all right, you can either toss it or we'll confiscate it and you can fill out a form to get it back. And for some reason, I think my mom just really wanted it to sink in. She filled out the entire form for me to get this throwing knife back.
So she could throw it away.
Well, no, she actually gave it back I still have it actually in like a box in my my
do?
parents' house. Yeah. It's
the hell?
It's hilarious, but it's just
What a story.
I to this day I should ask her, but I'm like I really don't understand why she went through all the trouble to get me this throwing knife back. But
It's
I think it
actually
was
really cute.
It
Probably
is
because you
cute.
told her the truth.
True.
I went through TSA and I had a Game Boy. Isn't that what it's called? The Game Boy in my carry-on with like a bunch of corn. What are those corn candies? Candy corn?
Corn nuts.
I don't know why I had candy corn. Don't ask. I don't know. In a weird bag in a Game Boy. Don't ask. Anyway, I went through security, got through. It got pulled. And they were like, we're going to need to search this bag. And immediately I start bawling because I thought if they search your bag, you're a criminal. And I literally just bawled my eyes out. My dad couldn't calm me down. I got on the plane. I had an anxiety attack because I still thought I was a criminal. My bag got beeped for my Game Boy.
Oh my god.
Long story short, Mario Kart, you a bad boy.
You
all right?
bad boy.
You bad, dog. Anyway, do you have a straight kind of moment?
I do. I have a few. I'm trying to decide which one I want to share.
I know.
I'm going to share this one because it's shorter. Because
Okay.
my other one, it's IBS stuff, a little weight gain stuff. We're going to save that for another time. We're talking about Plant Daddy helping me out the other night. So,
What do you mean? What?
So I was like, it was a long day, and I don't usually drink on a weeknight. This is like not my style. But lately, I was like, I feel like a little hard kombucha. You know, I just had a little 5%, had a little bit of wine. I mixed them together. Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. It was one glass though. And I realized I was like so excited because Thursdays are my day off of coaching. And then Wednesday nights are also the days that we do everything for the podcast, like thumbnails, making sure everything's in YouTube, and Sid and I alternate. And it was my week this week. And I start drinking my wine. I'm like, let's watch a movie. Like, I'm so excited to not do anything. And then all of a sudden I'm getting a buzz going. I'm like, oh no, I have to make the thumbnail for Straight Candid. So I'm trying to do Canva and I'm just like too giggly, like just not in the mood. Like I just can't do it. I'm like, Pat's like, let's watch this movie. I'm like, I can't, I need to finish this first. And so he ended up making the thumbnail for us.
He made it in full?
Yes.
Wow, Pat.
He was really artsy and he wrote the description.
Okay, can I tell you something? I knew that one. I could have guessed that wasn't you. It was literally 3 sentences. I was like, oh boy, all right.
No, I thought it was great. I would have changed it if I didn't like it, but I was like, this is great, Pat. And I just
It didn't
didn't need to be.
It didn't need to be much else.
I actually hate when descriptions are long anyway, so I'm going to continue to do 3 to 4 sentences.
But it was like, Andy came on the podcast. Love Island Andy. We answer questions.
Job.
I know, Pat, you did a great job, but it was very short.
It was just different from our style.
We're also very particular in the way that we do things. So I was like,
and
I read it and I go,
you know my voice.
I'm like, there's no way she wrote that.
or
the alcohol wrote it. I don't know. I could see that happening
both.
too. Literally.
I love that. So I'm just playing Daddy helping me out. I just love
him. That's hilarious.
All right, say what you got.
Daddy. Okay, I'm going to do my short one because I have 2 really good ones for the next episode. So I'm just going to keep those for later. But I told you about this. I called you because I felt so uncomfortable in this. And it's so dumb and small, but I'm just going to tell you what it is because I had it reoccur. So here we go. I get my car washed down the street. There's an adorable little man that helps you and he scans your like code or whatever. And he's like, hi, do you want a towel? Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I drive up to it and he comes out and he has the most ridiculous hat on. The hats that have the fake hair that come out the top. I literally wore one for a costume, okay? Guy Fieri. And so he's wearing this hat.
We need a picture of Sid in that Guy Fieri
I got it for you guys. So I got that. That costume was my top 10, dog. Top 10. Yeah. And he's wearing it and I was like, oh my God, hilarious. Like he's wearing it's for fun. So I go, oh my God, I have that same hat for a costume. That's so funny with the fake hair coming out the top. And he looked at me and he goes, oh, I'm bald. I just wear this because I thought it looked like my hair. I literally passed away, my eyes closed, and I left my body literally in that instant. I was like, oh my God, no, it does. It totally does.
It looks like your hair.
It totally does. And here's the worst part. I just drove away. I literally cringed inside. I called Sophie. I was like, the most uncomfortable thing just happened. The worst part about it is I just drove over there 2 days ago to get a car wash. He was wearing it again.
No.
He is actually wearing it because he thinks it looks like real hair. And now I feel like just an asshole. I feel like oh my God.
But like, dude.
It's an Amazon hat. It costs $3. I get it. I'm a bargain girl. I love it. I love a bargain, but it's not fooling anybody. And now I feel like an absolute
Why
asshole.
wouldn't you just wear a hat?
It's summer. He wanted to wear a visor, but it wasn't actually a visor. It's just a hat with fake hair. I don't know. I had to share it because it's so cringy. I was like, oh boy.
We need to do another episode though about balding as men because so many guys are self-conscious about that and a lot of guys deal with it. And I was on TikTok for a good 2 hours a couple days ago watching this girl who does professional toupees and it is so
I watched a video on this.
It's so insane.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
And you glue it onto your head and stuff.
And
then you get it redone.
And it looks so good.
And they can like paint the line of it and it looks like your hair.
I don't know.
I know somebody that does it. I know someone that does it.
Has it on their head?
Yeah, but they would never tell anybody that.
Will you tell me after?
I will, yeah. But it's so cool. I was like, that's sick. And I love that people are like, the guys also can lean into making themselves feel better because if they're self-conscious about something, because girls do it all the time.
Yeah, I got extensions in right now.
I don't know what I got.
Just has too much hair.
I got a lot of hair.
She's gonna give it to me.
I'm gonna cut off some. You can start collecting the hair that falls on the ground in the bathroom.
Okay, cool.
And then you can start making a wig out of it because I bet you in about 10 days you would have a full head of hair.
Great, love that.
I love wigs for you.
But also if guys can pull off bald too, shave your head.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think that's unfair that people judge people so like poorly on like baldness, and I think that's a general statement. Yeah, but I don't. Like I honestly, some bald people looking sleek.
Yeah, agreed.
So anywho, we got some fun things. This one's gonna keep it short today, short and sweet, because we want to have a little fun with you. So we got some candid hot takes. Ooh,
hey yo,
got some hot takes for you.
I don't want you to see my
Oh, sorry,
my first one is really good.
This is me. I'm like, no, I'm not looking.
Stop.
I'm not.
Did you see the first one? It's pretty good, isn't it?
No, I didn't look.
Actually. Okay, so Ben, if you ever have any too, you can jump in. My hot take, my candid take, is that sexual tension is better than sex.
That might not be a hot take. That might just be fucking true.
But Ben disagrees. I already saw it. By his
Really?
face. Okay, let me give you.
I mean, I'd choose the sex over sexual tension any day.
That's because you're a dude, but as
Yes.
a girl, the power that we have when you haven't had sex with us yet is like nothing matches it. You control everything until it's just like oh, like you can make them like think you're gonna, but then you're not, and then it's like it just
the build
builds
up.
up, and then when you finally do it, it's 10 times better, but also it's like you'll never ever get that.
You won't top that
tension
one.
back.
No.
Yeah.
I literally I agree because in like past, you know what I mean? Like that build up of like we're friends right now, and then you're like, wait, whoa.
Yeah. Like
are we gonna cross over the line? And then you're like, oh my God. And then you know that you're both thinking it, but nothing's happened yet. And then it just happens. You're like, whoa.
Or even if
out of
you're
this world.
even if you're not friends and you're just dating, like when I first started dating Plant Daddy, I knew I liked him, so I didn't have sex with him right away. If it's a guy that I kind of am like, this is just gonna be like a hookup, I know. Like I don't hold off on sexual tension. I'm like, let's go, let's have fun. But I remember when I first met, if I dated like a boyfriend that I knew I was gonna probably date in the future, I would hold off on sex as long as I could.
No, that's what I did with Jordan.
Yeah.
And it was
Great.
saying,
How long
things
how long did
happening.
you wait?
We waited maybe like 3 weeks.
Okay, I think
I feel like that's a long time. Is
know.
that not a long time?
No,
Ooh.
I was like a month, and I was trying to go 2.
Oh, see?
and I couldn't wait any longer.
Well, we waited to kiss after like 4 hangouts. And I was like,
You're like, come on,
lay
dude.
it on me already.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
See,
And
that's when it's fun as a girl though to make the first move too.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you could have easily.
I should have, but he made me nervous. Like I've never
Yeah.
been nervous before. And then he goes, "Can I kiss you?" And I was like, "Oh my panties."
Wait, I have a question. My panties. I have a question.
What?
Do we like when guys ask, "Can I kiss you?" Or do you think it's
I've had
better
it-
to just go both in? Go in.
I would prefer to just go in, but this was an instance where I was like, "Oh my God, that was really like attractive," because
Yes.
I was so attracted to him
And
already,
respect.
and I was waiting for it in the build up and the respect. In previous, when someone you're not vibing with says, "Can I kiss you?" and you're like,
At least you
"No."
have the opportunity to say no.
You're
yeah,
like,
versus
"No."
like the lean in.
Oh, silly, no, like it's
Yeah.
so awkward. I don't know.
What do you think?
I think if you have to ask, like you should be able to tell what the answer to that question is.
Yes.
And
And Jordan probably knew you were
we
ready.
did. Oh, we were.
And so
Exactly.
like he was probably like respectfully asking you, "Can I kiss
We
you?"
were cuddling the whole time.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But if you're like there's a chance she'll say no, probably not
Probably
the right
don't.
time. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, hot take. What you got?
Okay. This one we've talked in brief about. Stop. Don't read my screen. She's a sneaker. I am not turned on by the idea of like having sex in public or being caught.
Oh.
That's like not hot to me. Like I don't want someone to catch me naked, like just bouncing around. That's not like something
Yeah.
I'm interested in. Like that doesn't make me excited. Like I'm like, ooh, yeah, secretive. Like no.
Okay,
No.
so I disagree. Not in terms of like I want someone to see me naked bouncing around, but I
Don't ever say that again. No, I'm just
you
kidding.
said
I
it
know.
first. I love the way you worded it. I don't like. I just like the fact that it's taboo and not allowed where I'm at. Like
Okay.
it's different than my house and different than my bed. Like even like switching it up from the bed, I'm like, ooh, let's do it on the
Oh.
kitchen counter. You know, it's
Well,
like
yeah, around the house or,
yeah,
or like
yeah,
somewhere
but it gives me the
else.
same thrill is what I'm saying. So I will say like my boyfriend is not into that. So it's,
Yeah.
you know, we got to do what we can do, but
I think it's not the fact of getting caught for me. It's like doing it somewhere that we normally wouldn't is sexy.
Yes.
But the idea of getting caught makes me want to crawl into a hole and
I see
like
what you're
shrivel up and die. So
I like
anyway,
it.
not to be dramatic.
All right, next
okay,
one.
go ahead.
Being friends, my hot take, my candid take.
Okay, sorry.
Being friends with an ex is normal, and in fact, you're probably not toxic.
I'm going to delete my last
Thoughts?
one because I wrote that.
Oh, baby. So I said this one because I think that a lot of times when people are always like, my ex is fucking psycho, and every single time they have exes, they're crazy. There is some reason behind that. And I think if you are friendly with your ex, even if you're friends with your ex, you probably had a cordial breakup and you're probably both mature and adults about it, unless there was cheating involved, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be besties with them by any means, which is not what you're saying whatsoever. But why can't you be friends with, like, at least like friendly with them in passing. Even like if they need you or they want to say happy birthday, that shouldn't be weird that they wish you happy birthday. Like, excuse me, you dated them.
Yeah.
And no one should be able to have a say over if you are allowed to do something in your own life. Like talk to your ex, or like, I'm saying this generally because you don't need to be talking to them every day or like behind somebody's back, Snapchatting them or doing something weird like that.
Not.
But like to discretion, like discreetly, it's chill. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Totally.
Yeah. I had like a little bit of a brain fart right there.
That's okay.
Oops.
It happens to me every 10 seconds.
Oops. Tootie toot toot. Okay. My hot take. When people say words incorrectly, I can't stand it. And I'm gonna read through my examples. Okay, ready?
Okay. I was gonna say I definitely do this.
Here we go.
What did I say wrong the other podcast?
I don't know, but it drove me insane. Salsa. Like instead of salsa.
Okay.
Across instead of across. There's no T. Library. It's library. Yeah. Ambulance. It's an ambulance. I'm just irritated. Irregardless. It is a word, but you're not supposed to use it unless you're writing English literature, which I'm sure you're not. And then caramel. It is caramel. It's caramel. Okay.
What about
Woo-wee. Those
about-
are just the ones that I thought of.
what about button? Say it.
Button.
Yeah. Say it again.
Button.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, why?
Some people are like
Baton.
button. Or what about
Are you have a British accent?
what
or
about ROOF?
a roof?
Some people say rough.
I've heard that one before. That one doesn't bug me as bad because I always pretend like they're
BAG.
spelled differently. It's
BAG.
okay. They're not.
BAG.
Bag.
Say it again.
Bag.
Okay.
Bagel. I know people
No,
think
but
we have Minnesota accents in that.
But even the Minnesota accent has
I
the
know.
A, bag,
The bag.
flag, rag.
I say bag,
I
flag.
say
Bo-
bag, flag, yeah.
Oh my God, you're right. I'm a hypocrite. Shoot.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch.
What
Oh
about
my gosh. This is
pillow
bad.
or pillow?
Oh my word.
Okay,
Are you
next.
okay? Pillow. You're scaring me. Nope.
Next.
Anyway, I just thought that one was kind of funny.
Next
because it
hot
happens.
take is being okay with your boyfriend not posting you on Instagram is not okay.
Oh, that's actually a really good one.
Unless I have
Unless.
a little forewarning. If your boyfriend literally hasn't used Instagram in 2 years.
Or
3
literally
years.
doesn't have one,
Yeah.
period. Okay.
But if he is regularly reposting his NFL drafts and sharing stories and creeping on Instagram, and he has posted a picture with his boys, if he doesn't have a picture of you, he doesn't want anyone to know about you.
I completely agree. I have seen it myself. I've experienced it myself. If they aren't comfortable saying, yeah, this is my person, no, I hate to even say this out loud, no offense. It means they're not proud of that because they are not proud of something inside, whether they don't like you a lot or enough or don't want to cross that line or want to keep
Or
doors
just
open.
want to keep attention
That's what I'm
on
saying.
them.
Keep
Yeah.
doors open, which is just gross. Like, and a lot of people are like that, and a lot of people are immature. And so if you don't see that right in the beginning, like you got to figure it out.
Yeah. Even if it just means like, yes, he doesn't love posting on Instagram, but if he's in a new relationship, it is kind of like, I'm in a relationship, so don't slide into my DMs and try to like get with me. Like, here's a photo of my new significant other.
You
Like,
should be 100%
You should
in.
be able to do that, I think.
That's to me
Absolutely.
1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's
Yeah,
totally 1
agreed.
foot in, 1 foot out, I think.
Yeah. Like the other day, I was literally this girl that I see occasionally, like in my daily life.
Oh my God.
She said a word
Write that
wrong.
one down. Write it down.
Live in my daily life. I can't say it right now.
Just don't say it.
I was like, oh, I didn't know she had a boyfriend. So I'm creeping on her feed. She has like cute photos of him, right? I'm like, oh, they're so cute together. So I click on his profile.
Here we
and
go.
I'm like, oh, I want to see what he looks like. So I click on him. He doesn't have one picture with her. And they've been dating for like 2 years. And every other photo is with him. And like all these love sappy posts. And he doesn't have one photo of her. And I was like,
I know someone like this, and it was 8 years, and there was one photo, and it looked like a sibling photo, and I was like, that's no,
good.
that doesn't count.
Question: What's the allowed frequency? Because catch me dead doing one of those like quick appreciation posts.
No, you don't
but
say
like
that. It can be funny.
anniversaries or like
You'd only
Birthday,
honestly,
anniversary, or chill.
Birthdays.
I mean,
you just need one photo on your feed. If you don't have one, you got to do it.
and I'm not saying do it like the day you start seeing each other, but damn, if you're like in each other's lives and you've been dating strong for 6 months, like let's have a little excitement here.
Yeah.
Like if you go to an event and you take a photo and you've done like 6 events now, and you're telling me that none of those photos turned out, please.
And you keep posting photos of yourself and other things. Like for me, I post a lot of reels, random things. So like Pat's kind of sometimes down in my feed, which is why I also have a highlight of a little heart.
cute.
So people will know like I have a boyfriend, you know? So it's
You
just
know,
like
There are shady girls that do the exact same thing. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. And then I went to Cabo one time and this person was hooking up with somebody and I was like, don't they have a boyfriend? And they're like, yeah, and her boyfriend's here. And I was like, haha. Well, I wouldn't
What do you
know
mean
because he's not on her Instagram.
Oh, well,
She was hooking up. She would like met somebody on like Instagram or whatever that was in Cabo at the same time and they ended up hooking up.
I thought you said Cobble.
Cabo
And it was
House
like a
Social. No,
restaurant.
Cabo,
Okay.
San Lucas,
Next one.
Mexico. Okay, this is a hot take. I'm kind of changing the little tone of it, but shower sex is overrated.
Oh.
Overrated.
Agreed.
Actually,
That's a great one.
You know
Sid.
what? I don't really even like showering, and I do it every day.
I don't either.
I do it every
That's
fucking
also
day.
a hot take. I don't do it every day because I hate it.
I have to be clean because I like to smell my own like perfume and like all the things and my lotion and like my hair. Like my hair absorbs any smell. If I walk past, like let's say,
Wait,
like
can we talk about shower sex?
okay, sorry, I'm like going off. But if I walked past a hot dog, I'd smell like a hot dog for the next day. Anyway, I don't like shower sex. I think it's overrated. It's not fun. It's too much. I don't like it. It's just a mess.
I don't like it because like, okay, I like maybe like a little foreplay.
Oh, turn that off. Get people out of here. Bye
God
bye.
damn. I like a little foreplay in the shower. Like I think that's sexual. And then you can move to the bed because you know how a lot of times in the shower you're like, you think it's like, oh, it'll be wet, so it'll be great. But instead it's like sticky and kind of dry and hurts.
And it's
Like
uncomfortable.
it's like the opposite of like slimy.
Because water is not a natural lubricant.
No.
And I don't like it. I don't know. I'm not into it. It doesn't excite me. It's exciting to be naked, right? Like fun. But that part, no, I don't like it.
Use it as a foreplay. Watch other's bodies. Cute.
The only problem is other people like it. You know what I mean? Like Jordan likes it. I don't want to like out him or whatever. And I'm like, can we just get out for a second?
Well, and then like you're cold because you're not the one under the water.
Yeah.
And then
or you are under the water and you're like...
And you think it would be so sexy and your mascara is just running down and you're like...
They're like, have you ever seen me with wet slicked back hair?
Yeah, I look like a fucking naked mole rat.
Scary. Like, no, not cute. I don't know.
That was a great one.
I was just going to say, I think it's better in like a nicer shower.
Yeah.
With like one of those like, what are they called? Where it's like...
It's like a rain head. I don't know what to call it. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Or like my parents used to have a double shower with a steam room with like a bench. You could literally do so many things there.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
don't want to think about that. Okay. Next one. This is, God damn it. Hot take. Picky eaters are immature. They're children.
I wish I could like snap or clap.
If you go to a nice restaurant and you get chicken tenders and fries, I don't want to see it. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to be by you. I just can't stand picky eaters. I can't do it.
It does bug me when people aren't like open to trying new things.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, come on.
It doesn't make sense. Or people who don't like sushi, I'm like, you either have never had sushi or have had really bad sushi. And they say they don't like it or they're like okay with it. I go, what's your favorite roll? And every time they go, California roll. Or the cream cheese roll. And I'm like, that's not fucking sushi.
That's not legit.
Next.
I feel like the thing is people have had bad sushi and they're also the texture of raw fish can gross people out, or the idea of it. Like I get extremely grossed out by things. Like, do you know what imitation crab is?
I love that though.
Oh, have you ever looked up what it is?
Imitation crab is real crab, but they use a replacement a lot, which is like starts with an S. It's like cicala.
It's a fish, yeah, and they dye it and like put it.
Imitation crab
is.
I thought imitation crab was crab.
No, it's not crab. You can look it up. It's a different fish. It's disgusting. Sorry, it's like a bottom feeder. Sorry, it's the skin of it. Anyway, okay, on to the next. Okay, this one I know people are not gonna like me for this one, so I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm praying really quick. Okay, I don't like Disney. I don't.
Like Disney Channel.
I don't like Disney movies. I don't like I don't think Disney World.
I can see.
I don't think Disney World's that exciting. I don't like Disney movies usually. I don't like really like superheroes or like princess stuff. And also I'm an adult, so I don't think that's that weird, but I feel like a lot of people are like invested in Disney. But I watched adult films when I was little, so I feel like I just didn't with my parents. So I just didn't like get into it.
What's adult films?
I said that really scary. I just meant they were PG-13 and higher.
My parents had me watching porn when I was 12.
Stop, you guys. Okay, can I say
Party?
He would never.
Party Marty. We knew it.
Party Marty.
If you don't know who Party Marty is, go listen to
That's my dad. He's crazy.
Go listen to last episode.
Can I read like two more and then let's get
out
of
the
heck out of here?
It's my turn.
Okay, sorry, but we gotta wrap up.
Okay. Actually, I have I have one. So I was trying to look up hot takes, like other ideas for some, but instead I came across BuzzFeed, and I have 4 to really quick share.
Okay.
Dating a straight man is just one long episode of Queer Eye. Only your Bobby, Ian, what's his name?
Ian.
Bobby, Ian, Antonio, Karma, Jonathan, all in one. I was like,
wait,
that was
funny. Because you're like restyling them.
I think
getting them
I
all hyped
spelled
up.
his name wrong. I'm missing someone's name. But next one is men love to date powerful women for 3 to 8 weeks. Relationships are an expensive way to watch someone slowly like you less and less.
Wait, oh
jeez. Sad. And last one is instead of blocking your ex becomes such a disaster online and on Instagram that everyone makes fun of your ex for dating you.
Oh,
like, okay.
Making fun of you.
Love.
Ben at Ben. Just kidding. Okay, wait, I'll read my final ones. I just said ASMR bugs the crap out of me. Flying Spirit is kind of fun. That one was actually a total joke, but never watched or got into Friends. Boneless wigs are disgusting. I really don't like reading, but I want to like it so bad. That's all.
Okay, and we're going to wrap this episode. This is our little candid short episode today. We're wrapping it up with a straight kind of moment written in from a listener. Shout out Caitlin T.
Yes.
Go give her a follow, y'all. I tried to find her Instagram, but I couldn't, but I think I followed you back, so let me know. Again, if you want to be featured on an episode, go to our link in bio and you can write in your straight kind of moment. And
yes, please.
You get to choose if you want a shout out. Or if you want it to be anonymous. So Caitlin wrote in and she said, #straight canon moment. So my brother's freshman year of high school, he brought a girl over for the first time. They were doing their thing, chilling upstairs in his room. My mom and I were in the kitchen, which is on the second floor. His room was on the top floor. All of a sudden, water starts leaking from the ceiling into the kitchen. And my mom and I were like, what the F? So she goes upstairs and sees that the toilet is clogged. Great. Not only is it clogged, but there is a motherfucking pad stuck in it. I'm guessing that the girl was embarrassed that she was on her period or something. So she tried to flush the pad down the toilet instead of put it in the trash. My mom is pissed because the water is leaking to the kitchen. So she makes this poor girl reach her hand into the toilet and fish out the pad herself. Of course, they broke up a few days later, and I think everyone is a little bit scared of my mom from that day.
Yeah. Holy crap.
It's like her first time over. She's
Imagine
like,
if your boyfriend's mom said, you're going to need to grab that pad you flushed out of the toilet.
She's like trying to impress the mom when she goes over, and the mom's like, bitch, get off of my son and go grab the pad out of your toilet.
Oh my God. I feel so bad for the girl. I hope she's recovered. That's scary.
Same. That is
I would be petrified.
How do you know not to flush a pad down the toilet? Like, I know that.
People get embarrassed, I think. People flush weird things. People
that's
even
fair.
flush the applicators when they're like, they don't want like someone to look in the
Don't
trash.
do that.
People
just
have done
roll
that.
it in toilet paper.
Yeah, exactly.
Or roll it in itself. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're sticky, so just roll it together. Like the other applicator side. You just roll it up into itself. Hidden. Nobody knows.
I've never done that. Wait,
Yeah.
no, because then your blood's on the outside of the pad.
No, it's on the inside. You stuck it under. It's like a little roll. Think about like rolling your yoga mat. Roll it up. I'll show it to you later, okay? Yeah, I'll show it later. We love you guys. Please go submit your straight candid moments and your advice. And as always, please write a review at Candid Sid.
At Candid Soph.
And at Ben Sarbacher.
We loves ya.
Give us a follow. Bye.
Bye.
Hero.
Oh.
All right. Nice work, y'all.
Good job, ladies.